Hi guys, and welcome to your transformation moment. And I am your host and transformation catalyst. My name is Sheila Toya. I'd like to really celebrate you and say thank you for you that took time out to come in as we share, inspire, and transform. The acronym is SEAT. With you and I sharing together and navigating through the journeys that we go through life by sharing the insights and the knowledge that we have acquired in the same. And I pray that even as we share and as you learn, that when you get to listen and to apply the same, that indeed your life will be transformed. If you've been keeping it here, we have been talking about personal brands and we've been talking about how we can build our brands. But do you know one of the greatest tools to building your own brand is the ability to have and to understand and to develop a positive self-identity about yourself? Do you even know who you are and what it is that your narrative is, as we had discussed? And so today we'd like to just take a moment and really delve deeper into that and talk about your personal or your self-identity. Are you amazed that when you talk to people and when you ask them who or what it is that they can describe to themselves, they will take a moment and describe themselves to you or introduce themselves to you based on their race, based on, their family that they come from. There are other people that will be very, very clear to remind you just who they are in society, while others will be the ones that will tell you who they are based on the things that they own. Some people, like myself, will be there telling you, I am the mother to so-and-so. Somebody else will introduce themselves as the spouse of Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so. We actually do identify ourselves based on our race, based on our age, based on our family background or the people that we are connected with. We will also define ourselves based on what it is that we have or our accomplishments and achievements in life. But can I shock you by taking this moment to just bring you back to base and tell you there is more to self-identity or your personal identity than those things. And that is why this moment will just delve deeper to know and to share and to really to get to understand what is it? What is self-identity? Self-identity is actually the way you understand and the way you know or the understanding of who it is that you are, what it is that you carry. When you are created distinctly different. All of us, as much as we are human beings, we are distinctly different. Many people will think that, no, we are all the same. We're not the same. Let me bring it closer to myself. I know there are many people who are doing personal development. There are many people who are doing professional mentorship, whatever it is that you would call themselves, or what it is that we would call what it is that we're doing, motivational speaking and all that. But can I tell you, I am me. I know who I am. I know the specialty that I have and what it is that makes me distinctly different from anybody else. But when I ask you, do you know who you are? Do you know what you carry? Do you know what it is that distinguishes you from one another? Because the moment that you do know yourself, then you are on course and you are on target to not only be upstanding, because when you stand up, you know who you are, but you are also outstanding. So how do we do that? As an individual, when you, as a person, takes a moment, first of all, to become more self-aware. Many people live through life just living through it. They just breeze through it. You wake up today, you wake up tomorrow, and you're just that person that is on that rat race, doing whatever it is that you're always doing. But very few really know themselves. And do you know there's an African saying that says that he who knows himself knows God. Can you imagine? Isn't that powerful? He who knows himself knows God. That is something that really is awakening. And why do you think that is true? Because the minute you understand who you are, you get into a revelation of who God is. Because if you get to understand why God created you, and if you get to understand the mind of God concerning you, the biggest mystery concerning who you are is solved. And the greatest breakthrough that you can ever have in living the kind of life you want is already in your hands. Self-awareness is the key and the greatest foundation to you developing a personal identity or a self-identity. And that is why today we'd like to know, why is it important Why is it important for you to know who you are as an individual without having to necessarily describe yourself according to the tribe that you're from, the family you come from, the things that you have, or even the political party that you belong, because now that's a rage these days. It is important for you to know who you are because there's more to you than just those things. A person who knows who they are is a person that lives a fulfilled life. When you know who you are very clear and you are very intentional about how it is that you live your life. Let me tell you, we're not all called to be just like everyone. We're not called to do just like what everybody else does. We're not called to just simply exist. We are here to know who we are, understand who we are, but most importantly, be on target to be able to fulfill why we are here. And so as we continue learning what self-identity is, one thing that you will begin to understand is that unless you know who you are, you will move and you will develop into becoming what it is that everybody else expects of you. That is what we refer to as your social identity. There are many people today that are living subnormally. They are living lower than average. They are living below that which is what they're supposed to be by virtue of desiring to please other people. There are also people that have been tabbed or have been tagged to be particular individuals because of the attributes that they exhibit. Because when you understand who you are, when you know who you are, then you are very clear in how it is that you carry or how it is that you package yourself. So by me understanding who it is that I am, one thing that I am clear about, when you know who you are, you will carry yourself in a particular manner, you will dress yourself in a particular manner, and you will be very intentional in how it is that you present yourself to society. Do not allow yourself to be limited to the desires of men, to the pressures of men, because when you do that, you miss to know and to live in your fullest capacity as an individual who knows who they are and why it is that they're here. And so as we take a moment to just break, we will be able to come back later as we share more about why it's important for you to have a personal identity and your own self-identity. Because when you miss it, then you're a person that is not only just living below the expected level of who it is that you are, but you will also not live a fulfilled life. So I'll see you soon as we take this to the next level, as we share more on who we are as individuals. Most importantly, I'll see you in the next clip as we talk about what it is that self-identity is, the value and the importance of having a personal identity, but most importantly, knowing who you are and living to it all. I'll see you soon.